Recently, a well meaning friend on Faces of Poetry posted an article on his timeline, and the article was 13 things mentally strong people don't do. And immediately red flags went up because it's just so wrong in so many ways. This is in Psychology Today. Healthy people, mentally strong people don't waste time, give away their power, shy away from change, fear of taking calculated risks, make the same mistakes over and over, give up after failure, fear alone, etc., etc. Now, with her list of the 13 things mentally strong people don't do, I've come up with my own list of 13 things mentally ill people do. Number one, they reach out to someone, a family member, a classmate, a trusted colleague, a pastor, etc., and share what's going on in their head. And this can be for any kind of mental illness. 99.99999999999% of mentally ill people are not psychotic. Psychotic people hear voices. They're bothered by things that don't exist. And yes, they go shoot up schools. But we're not talking about psychosis here. So, secondly, they go to a doctor and find out just what's wrong with their brain chemistry imbalances. They do this and get appropriate medicine, just like a cancer patient or a diabetic would need to get appropriate medicine to treat their illness. Thirdly, a behavioral therapy was very helpful for me, and that is discovering the things that freak me out and slowly desensitize myself to them. Fourthly, the things that healthy, mentally ill people do. They don't blame themselves for having fucked up brain chemistry, and they acknowledge that the brain is the most complicated entity in the known universe, and of course is subject to pathos, just as kidneys, lungs, hearts, subject to pathos, all of them alike. Number 5, they explain to friends in a simple way that they can understand, family members too, just what they're suffering from, their diagnosis, and what the friend and family members can do if they choose to do. Number 7, truly 13 things mentally ill people do. Personal faith. Personal faith has cut both ways in my brain chemistry challenges. There were aspects that hurt my brain chemistry, and now, finally, I found aspects that help my brain chemistry. Number seven, what brain chemistry sufferers can do is simply give themselves more credit for what they're able to perform, what they can actually accomplish, what an incredible task it is simply to exist sometimes. And number 8 is to help encourage someone with any disabling sickness and get your mind. I found that anything that I can do to get my mind off myself, and this is often through art, comedy, poetry, or helping others, but anything to take my mind off of me is ultimately helpful to my brain chemistry. Number 11 of the list of 13 things mentally ill people do is they celebrate. They find something, anything that I'm truly thankful for or truly glad about, and then let my mind dwell on this. This is similar to number 10. Let my mind dwell on these things. Let them make me be happy. Let them make me be hopeful. Let them make me be glad. Dwell on them and try to minimize dwelling on the challenging effects, the difficult effects, the disabling effects of having a brain chemistry disorder. Number 12, never, ever, ever let stupid Christians convince you that brain chemistry disorders are demonic possessions. It's crazy. It's crazy. And lastly, on the 13 things healthy, mentally ill people do, realize that 99.9% of the general public doesn't give a shit about anybody, as they're too busy worrying about what other people would think of them. Thanks. Bye for now.